Hi Libra, welcome back. Libra, this is going to be your spiritual tarot reading and we're going to jump right into it. Before I get cards out, I wanted to talk about some of the messages I got when I was meditating on the collective Libran energy. I kind of was feeling a little bit of a distracting environment, okay? So every time I would try and start the reading, it would be like something would pop up in the environment that I had to tend to, or like my dogs would start barking or something, you know? So I feel like there's a lot of distractions popping up, but what I'm getting is that they're purposeful distractions. Meaning like Spirit is trying to refocus your energy. So you might notice like when you start to get deep into thought, Libra, or maybe when your mind starts going in a negative direction, a distraction happens. And I feel like this is like due in part to like universe responding to your thoughts, but also like the guidance is to refocus your thoughts. So it's really interesting how it's all coming together. This is what I'm feeling here. And I kind of got a similar message in the Gemini reading about the blending of like your internal world with your external world, which we're always doing, but sometimes it's more obvious than others, you know, when you're like thinking heavily about a person or a subject or something, and all of a sudden it's right there in front of you, okay? So I feel like that may be going on as well, especially as we get near the full moon. So pay attention to the synchronicities, you know, the connection between your thoughts and external events and how you're feeling and how others are feeling around you, because it's all connected, right? And then they gave me the term breaking the barrier. And I got like a sound barrier. But what I really think it is like breaking the barrier of thought to the next elevated thought. So some of you have been kind of stuck in a certain frequency of thought or a certain thought pattern. Let me tell it to you that way. A certain thought pattern. And it's like getting some sort of breakthrough into seeing something from a higher perspective or from a different perspective that's allowing you to go up in the vibration a little bit. Some of you, this is kind of breaking down your own barriers, places in your life where you've kept your own self stuck. And for very few of you, this is breaking the barriers and having like a breakthrough in a relationship. So let's see what comes out in the tarot and get a little bit more specific for you, Libra. So you have Pluto energy here. Some of you might have Scorpio in your chart or be dealing with one. And or this is kind of the vibes I was feeling. This can be somewhat of a transformative energy. It can also be kind of unexpected, erratic energy. But this energy is really good for doing what? Breaking through barriers. So because it's talking about, you know, your inner resources and evolution and claiming your personal power, the ending of a cycle, okay? It can feel a bit extreme in the energy. So you might be noticing extremes in the way that you're feeling lately, or in other people that are around you. But again, I feel like whatever you're calling into is somehow connected to where you're at emotionally. And that could be good or that could be bad. Just kind of depends on where you're at right now. Then you have the Eight of Wands, which talks about journeys in this deck. But I also think of this card as my communication card. So there might be a clearing up of something during this time frame, or a desire to clear or clean some of your vibration up. And it has to deal with something about communication, whether that's someone, you know, communicating with you or you communicating with them, matters not. But it's like clearing out this extreme energy and doing it through the use of positive thinking, positive affirmations, and communication. All of that being really key right now. So let's go into the tarot and see where this is headed. I'm going to go into your headspace first, what's going on in your headspace here, Libra. And then we're going to go into your heart space. How are you feeling underneath it all? And then we're going to go to the bigger spiritual picture and see what's coming up there. So, the headspace for my Libras. I keep getting this song in all of the zodiac signs. Talk about it, talk about it, talk about it, ooh, baby. I think that was in the Gemini reading as well. Certainly if you have Gemini placements or dealing with one, check their reading out. But talk about it, talk about it. I feel like some of you, you know, if you've had something on your mind, this is a good time to talk about it. I'm just saying. There's that 8 of Wands again. So it's all about communication during this time frame. But keeping it high vibrating, right? With the Queen of Wands and the 4 of Wands. This to me, Libra, is like, you know, you want to be in this space, or some of you are in this space where you want happy communication. You know, you want to be able to stay in the space that makes you feel good. This is like creative juices flowing and a good time to be had, and camaraderie, if anybody says camaraderie anymore. Friendship showing up as well. And a sense of feeling connected to your environment, to your home, to your family, to your relationships. Maybe after a time period where it felt like there was some sort of like death and rebirth cycle going on. I mean, to that extreme, right? And now that energy clearing out, some of you clearing that energy out, and then things moving forward, but in a much higher vibrating way. Like that's breaking the barrier. They keep wanting me to say breaking the sound barrier, but whatever. For some of you, there could have been silence for a while, or you kept silent on something for a while, and now you're breaking down that barrier that's been within you or within the situation that has prevented clear communication from happening, okay? And I feel like this is happy. This is happiness. This is feeling exhilarated. This is wanting more action in your life and to get out there and do things. This is really calling you to be your more Libra extroverted self, where you're immersing yourself in the environment, you're connecting with people, you're talking, you're having good conversation, good meals, like that type of vibe, you know? Excuse me. So, sorry, I have air running through me. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm feeling. So let's see what's going on in the emotional space here for my Libras. What's going on with them emotionally? Ace of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune. And the Emperor. Dang, this is some high vibrate. Can I talk? This is some high vibrant energy, Libra. That's what's up. That's what's up. Good job. Like, seriously, as we go into July, maybe even into August, like the energy is much more high vibrating than it has been in the past. You have undergone some sort of massive transformation that may not be obvious to other people, but maybe it is, you know, changing your lifestyle for some of you, or changing your affect, your mood, how you present yourself, you know, and people noticing that. I feel like some of you, it's like, so it's more obvious than others of you, where people are like, wow, you're glowing, or you seem different to me, or, you know, and it's because you are different. There's been some sort of transformation that's taken place on a thought vibration, but on an emotional vibration as well, where you're allowing yourself to feel good. And yes, it is an allowance. You know, a lot of people think like that you could only feel good in certain circumstances on certain days, but truthfully, you can feel good under any circumstance, any situation, if you allow yourself to feel that. And so, don't mind my dogs. Some of you are allowing yourself to go there, to feel good, because they're giving me a song, and I'm feeling good. So, but there's those distractions again. Didn't I talk about that? I could not start this reading because there's all these distractions. I finally got some space and alone time, and I noticed that I just had company show up. My dogs are going crazy. Totally unexpected. Like, there's some unexpected happenings going on around the Libran energy, right? Because I don't believe in coincidences. So I guess expect the unexpected, but don't let it throw you off. You might have unexpected visitors, unexpected phone calls, unexpected changes of schedule, things like that. But I feel like Libra's in such a good vibration right now that you're not being destroyed by it, you know? Like, you don't see me clicking off and getting upset right now. It's just like, well, it is what it is, you know? So I'm just going to continue the reading. Like, taking that kind of stance, I think, is going to be really important, because I think it might be irritating with all of these distractions going on when you're trying to elevate yourself, right? The way that you're trying to do right now. And this is like, just maintain that positive attitude, Libra, no matter what the distraction is, because the only way something can distract you is if you allow it, right? So I feel like on an emotional level, there's a new commitment to yourself to feel good, and that allows you to stay in control. That's what's allowing you to stay in control, is being in control of your emotions. And I feel like there's also some lucky breaks coming in. There's also good timing here. There's also opportunity after opportunity after opportunity to feel good. You know, and it doesn't have to be big things like winning the millions or buying a house. Although some of you, great, that happens, terrific. I'm not that kind of reader though. It's more like small things to appreciate, a good meal, company unexpectedly dropping by, having good timing at work, things getting done on time, and just those small wins adding up in the bigger picture and helping to call in more of that. So I'm like really loving this energy here a lot. So let's look at the bigger spiritual picture. Let's see. Libra. Woo! Page of Swords. Let me 2 more cards. Nine of Wands. And the 6 of Cups. Give me one on the 6 of Cups. Woo! The Star. Wow. Wow, I'm sorry. Give me one more on that. Don't tell the other zodiac signs, because they'll be mad. The Ace of Cups? What? What? Okay. So, Libra. Wow, that was unexpected. So you're learning new things about yourself right now with the Page of Swords. What you're also learning is where to draw your boundaries. And some of you were giving too much attention to something that you didn't have any control over, was bringing you down energetically, and was kind of toxic. But I think you've learned to draw a line in the sand and redirected your focus, or at least that's what you're being called to do, to the things that are going right here, the new opportunities that are coming up, staying in control of your emotions, learning new things about yourself, and staying in the driver's seat of your life here. There is something from the past that is presenting itself, that is bringing hope and healing and love to your life, and it looks really, really beautiful. So I feel like, Libra, don't let your guard down where you don't need to be letting your guard down, okay? Because I feel like you're drawing some boundaries here, and it's helping to bring in wish fulfillment and love. And it's like, yeah, I don't know how else to put that. Now, some of you, you've been on guard with someone from the past. I'm going to get a little specific here. Some of you have had your guard up with someone in the past because it was just, I got the word irreconcilable for some, but not all of you. But it was just like erratic, and you just didn't really trust the energy. But now that you're in a higher vibration, that situation may very well come back up in the energy, but this time it's coming up to be healed. This time it's coming up in a high vibrating way where you can exchange love in that, or have some sort of love and appreciation for that person or they, you. So that's kind of a side note here, Libra. But again, I'm still getting distractions as I go throughout this reading. Distraction, 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 distraction. So like literally plan on some distractions. I don't know how else to say that. But overall, it looks like you're staying in a high vibration. So let's see what the guidance is, and then we'll leave it there. You have a mother's love. This says a mother's love is reaching out to you at this time and holding you close. She knows how much you miss her and wants to remind you that this special bond of love can never be broken. Wow, some of you are connecting with your mother or needing to connect with your mother. Some of you might be a mother, and connecting with your children might be therapeutic for you. Even if you're a male, you could be, there's something significant about the mother here. So that's kind of what I'm getting in a nutshell, Libra. Let me tell you what zodiac signs you might be dealing with. I have Scorpio, Aries, Aquarius, and Sagittarius here. Those are the predominant zodiac signs I'm getting, but keep in mind it could be any zodiac sign. Either way, please do let me know how it resonated in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff. I do go live there as well. All of my social media links are linked down below, as well as in the About section. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can also do that in the About section. So, wishing you the very best, Libra. Until next time, my friends. Namaste.